Here's Scrub. Get in your basket. Come on, here. Over there. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Gay. Yeah, get in your basket. Come on. In your basket or get down. Over here. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Let's go. There you go. Lie down there. Okay. Off the paper. Off. How are we tonight? Oh, let me get my camera set up here. Somebody was in my way. There we go. Looks pretty clear. Hi, Judy. I will wait a minute, although this is going to be put onto the YouTube channel as well. So if you have purchased this kit, you'll have the full instructions first on how to make the album base, which we did last week on here, and Dan's posting it on YouTube. So it is all made. We showed you how to put all the pages together in the Create an Album. Hi, Shannon. So the album is all done. What I wanted to do is show you how to cut the papers, and then also the other pieces that I've done. This kit is a really good price point. I think it's $44.99. So you're getting your album, you're getting all your pages inside, you're getting all of this paper, tons of paper. You are getting, where did I put it? You are getting the rub-ons, you're getting, where did I put it? I have been busy all day today working on the Rustin Revs album, trying to get that finished. Along with doing that, oh, here, nope, that's not it. I'm sorry, I can't find it. So you're getting the sticker sheet, you're getting the rub-ons, you're getting the foam stickers, you're getting the die cuts. There are so many pieces, and there are only 3 kits left. And I will tell you, if somebody buys one tonight, the first one to buy one will actually, I can give you the one that I put together. So all then you need to do is cut and place your paper, and I will also put the these papers in that tell you exactly what to cut for each paper, so it'll make it easier for you. So as I said, there's only 3 kits left, and first one to order one will get, you know, a little bit of a deal, because some of the work will be done for you. I'm frustrated here. Hold on, I want to find those because I need to show you the sticker sheet. Oh, where did I put them? I put them somewhere safe, and you know that's always an issue when you do that. I haven't moved around to, oh, no, that's not it either. I haven't moved around that much to lose something that quickly. Okay, well, I did. I've lost it. Okay, so what I'll do is I will go through and tell you exactly how to cut your papers and the measurements. So those of you that already have the kit will know how to put it together. I'm checking my drawers here because sometimes I shove them on the top of a drawer and then I close the drawer and I forget, but I can't find it. I'll have to find it in the morning. I'm in this mess. I'll turn the camera a bit. I've got all of these pieces all over the place working on the Rustin Revs album. So, yeah. So a little bit going on tonight. Okay. So what you have here are all of your papers. And then what I'll do is I'll walk through and I'll show you where I used rub-ons and what else I've done so that you know exactly how to put your album together. Once I give you these measurements, it's very simple. Once I do the walkthrough, you can pause the video and see exactly where each of the papers go. Oh, and I know I did not put this piece down. I have to mark that one down when we get to it because I'm looking at it and I know I missed it. Okay, so first you have one sheet of this sky clover. And what you want are 2 6x8 pieces. So you're 8 inches this way, you're 6 inches this way. All right, so what I have done on all of them is I've done an arrow like this. So you know you want to cut down 6 inches and you want to cut 8 inches. So that is paper number 1. We're going to go through this quite quickly. We'll be done in about half an hour. All right. Then we have 2 papers like this, and we're actually going to be using the reverse side, but you will have, you know, a sheet left over that you will cut out the extra little squares, because this one is used, this one is used, and then some of the others you can use to fill in. But on your first sheet, you are going to cut 2 pieces 6 by 8. And we're actually using this side, so you want your 6 inches this way and your 8 inches this way. And so one sheet will do that for you. Your other sheet, these cut aparts, will be used in the album. Okay? So this paper is the journal elements. Still not showing everything. There we go. No, I don't know if that is there. Okay, so that is the 6 by 8, 2 pieces. Okay, you also have 2 sheets of this paper here, and this is the Hello Lovely. And this one, you need 1 piece that's going to be 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. And then you need 2 pieces that are going to be 6 inches by 8 inches. And it's actually this side that we're using. So you want your 6 by 8 going this way, 6 by 8 going that way. And then on your second sheet, you can do your 9 by 7 and your 4 3/8 by 4 3/8. So you have more than enough paper to do all of this. Hi, Kathleen. And the paper is really, really nice. Okay, this one we only have 1 sheet. And what we want you to do is your 8 inches this way, 6. I want that top left corner here used for the first piece. And then your second piece can be on the bottom, again, 8 by 6 inches. Because we are actually using this pattern for the second part, but the first part, we want these strawberries here. So you're cutting from the top left. So go 8 inches, 6 inches. Okay, makes sense? Then we have, from here, we're doing 2 pieces, 8 by 6, 8 by 6. So on this piece that's left over, you need a piece that's going to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And there's only 1 sheet of this particular one. Can you see those measurements on there, or is it, maybe I need to change my lights. No, that's not. Can you see the measurements on those papers? I just want to be sure that the camera is picking them up. There we go, it's better tilted. 8 by 6, 2 pieces, and 3 3/4 by 5, 1 piece. All right, the next one we have, this one here is the tag sheet, and I did not use it, but you have it that you can cut out tags and add it into your book wherever you want. Okay, the next one, there are 2 sheets of this one here, and this is the 2 by 2, 4 by 4. So based on this back side here is the actual side. You know what, let me turn it around this way so that you know. And I'm out of staples. So this one is 5 1/2 by 6 inches. And then you want 3 pieces that are 8 by 6. So you're going to have an 8 by 6 off the bottom of here. And then 2 8 by 6s off of here. And then your leftovers, you will need a piece that will be 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. So whenever you're cutting, you know, cut to the measurement you need. So for instance, back up, get in your basket. Get in your basket. Come on. No, no, in the basket. Lie down there. Good boy. Yeah, I know you're not happy. He gives me attitude, this cat. I tell ya. So when you're cutting, if it says 5.5, cut to the 5.5 inch mark. You can cut across your 6 inch, but cut to the 5.5 because you may need this part to complete the 4.5 by 6.5, or one of the other ones. So don't just go shoop, oh, right across, and then you don't have all the papers that you need. So this is the 2x2, 4x4 elements, 5.5 by 6, 3 pieces, 8 by 6, and 1 piece 4.5 by 6.5. All right. Scruff, in your basket or you're getting out. Come on. Get in there. Oh my gosh. Lie down. Lie down. No. Lie down there. That's it. Be a good boy for a change. Okay. This piece here, we have, again, 2 pieces. So we need 1 piece it's from the blue side, 3 3/4 by 1/2 inch. But you'll know once I show you where all the pages go, you'll be able to see, what piece goes where. I would just keep them in piles get in your basket. Stay there. Keep them in the piles by the different papers, and then it'll be easier to find stuff. So you need a piece 3 3/4 by 1/2 inch, and you need 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and you need 1 piece 8 by 6. Now, what I want you to do first is stay there, is from this piece here coming down. I want you to do the 6 inches from the lower. We want to catch this chicken. All right, so if you've got to, let me see where this goes. If you cut from the top to there 6 inches, you're only getting its head. If you cut from down here, you're only getting its body. So you want to cut from the middle, and you want it to be 6. Scruff? No. Just give me 1 second. I want to go back to that paper to make sure I'm telling you the right way. Yeah, so here's the piece that I used. So basically I'm cutting from where it says Dairy Coupon up the 6 inches to here, to this line, to this line, to this line. So cut your 6 inch and then to your 8 inch mark. So we're getting all of the chicken. And then from the other pieces, you'll be able to cut from the leftover from this sheet. You'll be able to do the 2 pieces 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and the 3 3/4 by 1/2 inch. And then you can cut your second 8 by 6 from the second sheet of paper. And again, you'll still have tons left over. Oh, and there goes the album. Okay, the next page is the 4 by 6 elements, and we only have 1 sheet of this, and we're using this green side here. So from that side, you're going to have a piece that's 3 3/4 by 1/2 inch, and 2 pieces 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 1 piece 8 inch by 6 inches. And again, it's cut from this paper, this side right here. Okay. Berry Fields Hay Sunshine. There's 1 piece of this. You only need 1 piece 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, but you do need 2 pieces 8 by 6. So again, only cut to the 8 inch. Well, you're fine either way, but I always say just cut to the 8 inch, cut that into 2 6 inch pieces, and then your leftovers will give you your 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Homegrown. We have 1 piece. Again, be careful of the direction you're cutting. For the 5 3/4 by 3 3/4, you want your 5 3/4 down this way and your 3 3/4 this way. All right. Then you want two 8x6 pieces. So after you've cut that piece out, you will have enough to do your two 8x6 pieces. And there is only one piece of this. The two 8x6s are from this side, but we want to be sure that you get those jars in the right direction. All right, berry sweet. We have one piece here. You're cutting one piece 9 inches by 6 inches. And it's all, actually it's on this side here. So we want to, you want to go your 6 inches by 9 inches. And then we are doing two pieces, 3 3/4, 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. It's actually going to be this side. And 3 3/4 by a 1/2 inch, 3 pieces of that. And 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, one piece. All right. So you're using a couple on the red side and you're using a couple of pieces from this side here. Okay. This one is the wood grain, and it is called 3x4 elements. So you've got two sheets. So one is going to be 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and we are using all of the wood grain. One piece 3.5 by 6 inches, two pieces 8x6, and one piece 9 by 6 3/4. So again, you've got more than enough paper for that one. Simple vintage berry fields. So this one, yes, you only need the 8x6, but I forgot that I also put it on the, oops, hold on. There's two pages here. So I don't think I put, oh, I cracked my album when I dropped it on the floor. Darn it. My albums take so much abuse. Yeah, I actually ripped the album, so I'm going to have to put some MacGyver and fix it. So this piece is 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. So 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. That's for the hinge, the outside. Is that what you call that? The hinge? I'm losing viewers as I'm talking. Nobody is interested in the album. Okay. So, from the bottom right, you want to be 8 inches by 6 inches because we want this piece here. And then you need another piece 3 1/4 by 6 3/4. And then you also need a 4 3/4 by 7 3/4, and two pieces that will be 1 by 5 1/4. Then we have a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 piece. So that's all cut from Garden Fresh. And then the last papers to cut, you need a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 from this green side. And then we have 9x6 and an 8x6. Oh, thanks, Carolyn. I get concerned because, you know, this is a kit you have to buy, but I'm still trying to teach you guys at the same time, but I can't always do all of the classes, you know, kind of for free and then say, go to it and buy stuff. So I wanted to move this product out. Okay, so I have black fabric tape that I am going to cut and put on here because I have snapped my spine. And I'm also going to put a piece on the inside here. So let me show you now where all of those papers are going and where there are rub-ons. Now, your sticker sheet. They are stickers. However, I like to make them pop. And I don't know if you've noticed on here that there's a black background behind all of these pieces. And that is because I like to mat it with black and then adhere it either with pop dots or glue. First measurement on the green paper. Sorry, Beth. So this one is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And this is 9 by 6 and 8 by 6. Perfect. Okay, so that green with the fruit is going on this hinge. I then took the sticker that is this tag here, and I just stuck that down straight. I took this sticker here. Oh, I'm not close, so there we go. I took this sticker, backed it to the black, and I popped it up on the paper here. On the front, this is from the sticker sheet. It says sweet. I outlined it with black and popped it. The memories is from the foam stickers, and I attached those to the side. However, first I put this green paper down. Let's go work this way. I put this green paper down. I took a piece of the rub-on, so it's got publishers of the Berliner Journal in general, and I put a piece of that on this side. So you are seeing some of it on the outside of this flap, and some of it is on the inside. On the inside, I attached the bingo card, which I believe is from the Big Bits. And then this is from the chipboard pieces. And they're all put down flat because it's underneath this flap. The top of the flap has got the same green fruity paper as on your hinge. But on the inside, I put the wood grain. On the tab, I used the same green fruity paper on both sides of the tab. I took the Farmer's Market sticker and I popped it up here. Or sorry, not popped it, but I used the black mat on it. And these are from the foam stickers. They're 3 little flowers. I backed the heart and the mason jar from the stickers, and both of those are popped up, and they're in between these. Now, there is a magnet there to hold that closed. So what you want to do is you want to put your magnet down first before you put this paper down. Put it on the inside here, and then put your paper on to cover the magnet there. So that's the front cover. Next is the inside. So this is the one paper with the sort of newsprint on it. This is one of the 3x4 cards. It's got the little fruits on it, and I've kind of tucked it underneath before I put down the waterfall. This is one of the foam stickers. I can come in closer now because the album is small. Oh. There, that's better. You can see it better. There we go. So this is one of the foam stickers. Now the waterfall I put about 1.5 inches, an inch over from the right side. On the back here is this red floral, and then that red and white floral is on the top there. On the inside here, whoops, is the same paper as this. And then I've got a piece of that red floral. This is where I said to cut out the mason jars first, so your paper was in the right direction. Hi, Deb. And then on the inside, so each of your waterfalls, why I'm having trouble with that word tonight. I've used the red stripe. I put a beautiful day sticker. On the back, I've got the red paper and then the red paper through the center. This is the same paper as this, and I put to the left, sweetest pie. This one here has got that green plaid on all 3 pieces, and then to the right I have from the garden, and then the next is all the blue. And I have live, laugh, love. All right, on the very last sheet, I have this paper, which is the ledger paper with the big print on it. And the same on the bottom here, but I also have the red and white floral right there. So if for some reason I've missed one of these little pieces in the directions, you'll see here and then you'll be able to figure out where it goes. Okay, so that is that side. This side here, this wood grain is not cut all the way in, and you'll know by the piece. It's only about this wide, so you're putting the wood grain behind there. You're putting the measuring rulers on this side. I did put a 4x4 square for a photo, and I put "Today is the best day" from the stickers. These are from the die cuts. So we've got Johnson's Bingo and the strawberry ticket tucked underneath. This green button is from the foam stickers. So I'm suggesting that you stop your video each way, complete your page, and then move on to the next page. I'm really upset I dropped my book and ripped it. Oh, that's me, all right. Okay, this is where I said to cut to be sure that you have that chicken and you're not cutting off its head or its body. That is put down. This is one of the 3x4 cards. One of the die cuts that says Bloom. And these two buttons are from the foam stickers. Down, nope, that's all part of the paper. Okay, on this side, this is your flip open, so we'll do one page at a time. This one is your green and white paper. I put a 3x4 photo mat there. I took the guest check from the big die cuts, and I put one of the small die cuts in the back, the garden sticker, the heart sticker, grow, and then the word fresh is from the foam stickers. Oh, now my cover's ripping right off. Okay. You know what? Sorry, I'm just going to attach this so it doesn't rip my paper. Just give me a second. I just want to clip it with a big clip. So again, this kit is available in the store. There's only 3 left, and there won't be any more. Okay, well that didn't work either. I just don't want it to rip the paper. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay. On the top of this one, we have this yellow paper. It's just straight up like that. Here we've got the green and the white again. I put a 4x6 mat there for a photo, and I put the word Bloom and Grow. This part is from the sticker sheet, and it is backed with black paper and then popped. In the middle here is the green and white check, 3x4 photo mat. I put this little ticket underneath Angela Park, and then I put from the sticker sheet the word lovely. Down here I just put a piece of the rub-on. It's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on it. Doesn't matter, that rub-on you can cut any piece and put it on. This is the sticker again with matted with black. On the bottom here is the yellow with the strawberries like it is in the top section. So the middle is the green and white plaid, and then you've got those sections. I covered that. I covered that. Next page over. And this album is really full. So we've got the rulers, and I took a 3x4 mat and put that down. I used half of this large ticket. It's got Creole bird biscuits, and I kind of tucked it under there. I put a sticker here with the strawberry flower. This is one of the big chipboard clusters. I love it sticker. And then this is Happy, which I backed from the sticker sheet and I popped it up. This side here is your wood grain, 4x6 photo spot. And I put 3 little sticker hearts and love you a bunch. I mean, you can use whatever stickers you want. This is just suggestions as to what I used. This is the big foam sticker Sunshine. Okay, here we've got the red paper as your background. I have another strip here. What is going on? My camera's turning. Oh boy, I'm having my issues. What else is new? So this is a strip of the rub-ons. Underneath my mat, I took one of the stickers off of the sheet, backed it on matte on black. So this is the 90062 City of Southampton ticket. And then this was a piece out of the die cuts. As well, I have the photo wheel here, tucked under that ticket. I have the word sweet, and I have the word berry. So I have berry sweet. The berry is out of the foam stickers. Okay. This one here, this is the big strawberry paper. And then where our flap is, I put a 4x4 frame there and the words "A Happy Day." On this side, I put "You Are My Sunshine," and I used the little wheel sticker with the bike on it. They're all flat. And on this side, I used this like quilt paper, cut it out to have a little lift spot, and this is So Sweet, which is from the foam stickers. I tucked inside a piece and put a bushel and a peck. You can use any of your papers, tuck them in there, tuck extra in there, whatever you want to do. I just put one in there just to show you. This one's real simple. So we've got this large butterfly on here, a 3x4 mat. Oh, why this keeps turning. 3x4 mat, a happy day, and then this is a foam butterfly on top of the large butterfly. Okay, we have another section that lifts out, so let's do this side first. So here, this is the yellow paper with the lines on it. It kind of looks like a ledger sheet. Don't you step on my computer. This is a piece of the rub-on, a 3x4 mat, and I've put the sticker hello on the side. Garden Fresh and this butterfly are all from the foam stickers. And then I flat mounted these two butterfly stickers. You can mount them in black. No, down, down. Oh, we gotta chew plastic. Okay, so that's everything on this page. Now, this page here is the same paper as the large butterfly on the far left. I have a 4x6 mat, and I've put So Very Good down here. This piece is off the sticker sheet, mounted on black and fussy cut. And then on this side, this is again this yellow gingham. It's got these, looks like a bingo card on the side. I took a piece of the rub-on that has this butterfly, rubbed it on there. I took a couple of the die cuts, so this blue piece, this yellow ticket, and stuck them down, and then I put this chipboard truck on top of that. This here is a die cut as well, and it's popped up. And then the butterfly is lined with the black paper and popped up. And then this button is a foam sticker. All right, here we've got this beautiful blue paper in the background. We have a 3x4 mat, but underneath I've put this die cut card that says Fresh Strawberries. I've put Hey Sunshine down here, again with the Berry Sweet, and then the foam sticker up here. On this page, this one lifts out, so we'll do the back page first. So I did a 4x6 mat that I put underneath the flap. I have one B sticker, and these two stickers I've popped up. I didn't mat, get in your basket. I didn't mat them in black. It's worse than having a kid, I'm telling you. I didn't mat them in black. I just popped them up, but I did use my sniffy tool or your baby powder to take the stickiness off so they won't fall down on there. Get back. Back. Sorry, guys. He is. Go in the window then, or get down. Where's my spray bottle? Where's my spray bottle? Hey, down you get. Down, down. I just have to show him. That's it. You stay there. Okay. On the back of this is the ruler paper. And then on these two sides here, I have the green that has like the ledger paper and another piece of that green with the berries. This is the Farmers Market truck sticker, and it is down flat. I didn't want to have too much on the inside there. And then on this top part is another piece with those butterflies. This is one of the foam bees, and hello today is also from the foam. We're almost there. This is the green and white gingham 3x4 mat, and I put the word bloom and grow. Very simple. This one here, I mean, you could certainly switch this around sideways to have room for photos, or you can put some small photos around on this page. But this is the other half of the Rolodex, or not the Rolodex, the viewfinder piece. I have 3 pieces of the tickets here. And then this is one of the chipboard clusters. Nice big pieces. That's what I love about them. On the inside here, this is another piece of the ruler, 4x6 photo. And then a couple of the other half of that bird biscuit ticket is on here. Part of the Berry Seed Company. I tear my tickets and stuff in half. If I'm only using part of it, I'll use the other part somewhere else, or I'll save it for another book or layout or whatever. This is one of the die cuts. I pick you, and there's the word hey. On this side is that green ledger paper again. I've done 2 3x4 mats. I put Delicious Fresh and So Good on here. This one is popped up, so you can, you know, put your photo here, and then just have one overlaying the other, or slide it over more if you prefer. And this is a piece of the rub-on. It's got the word post on there. We did this side, and now let's go to this side. Whoops, there goes my cover again. So this is the grayish ledger paper. Another piece of the rub-on. This has got the word society. Well, the Y is missing on here. These are, I believe, 2.5 by 2.5. Exactly, 2.5 by 2.5. Underneath, this is it's a red ticket with a number 557. This is 50148 LA ticket, Angela Park ticket, and then this is sort of popped on top of that. Sweet Memories and the bee are both foam stickers. Okay, this is another one that opens up, so we'll start with this page. This is your wood grain, 4x6, bloom where you are planted. Then we have, hurry up, get in your basket. In there, or you're going down. See this? Lie down. Okay, so we have our bloom from the stickers and this little strawberries from the stickers. Both are matted on black, as well as this little green ticket is from the stickers matted on black. And then we have this, the Eagle's Nest, which I believe is the other half of the ticket from the other side. Scruff, no. Okay, get down. Down. Thank you. He has to be punished. We can't behave. Okay, in the top, this is just a plain piece of the post. I didn't put anything on that. That gives you lots of room for photos. Here is the piece, the other piece that had the big chicken on the side, rooster or whatever. So that's in the background, 4x6 photo. And both of these are foam stickers. The chicken and a bushel and a peck. In the middle, I've got the ruler paper. This is a 4x6 mat, and I did this little 3x4 card. I scored the edge and just had it like a little flap that folds over. The bottom of this is the other part of the top. So we've got postcard. Get out of the garbage. We did that piece, we did that piece. Okay, so here, this is those strawberries that I asked you to make sure that you cut those. This is one of the 3x4 cards, and then scrub, no, get out. A 2.5 by 2.5 mat here. You can put a 3x4 here if you like. You can cover part of this if you like. That's totally up to you. That's all your space to use. Here's that quilt. This is the back cover. This is one of the chipboard clusters, and these are a couple of the die cuts here. This one, the 2 for $25 state tax paid, is popped up. And these are the 3 stickers. They are matted with black. This one is flat. This one is popped up, and this one is popped up. One is tucked under the other. And then your back page is simply, he's worse than a toddler, Carolyn. He drives me crazy because he's looking all the time for plastic to eat. This here is your wood grain, and that is the back. That is everything. Now you will see here how I dropped it on the floor, and my cover is completely off now. So I have to tape this with black Architape from Cool Cats, and then I will reinforce it and do the same thing on the inside here, and it will be good as new. Then this can go to the store so people can see it in case there's any kits left. Then that'll be in the store so people can see it. So again, you're getting a lot of pieces in here. You're getting all this paper, the foam stickers, the chipboard clusters, the die cuts, the sticker sheet, the rub-ons. Really good value for the price. I did post the link to it when I posted earlier today that I was coming on tonight. So that's that. Tomorrow night we'll be showing you some of the new stuff that's in, and I'm just doing the last finishing on the Rustin Revs. Hold on so you can see. This is the big Rustin Revs 12x12 album. It is available in the store now. Whoops, I have so many lamps on the go. There we go. Trying to get able for you to see most of this. So this is the big 12x12. And this is available in the store now. It's $109. I will go through and show you the whole thing tomorrow because I'm not quite finished it. It'll be finished in the morning and ready for tomorrow night to show you guys how beautiful this big book is. And that's our 12x12. I'll make sure my camera's set up so we can see the whole thing. 12x12. So, yeah, and the other kit is gorgeous. Lots of room for photos for sure. It's a nice summer album that you can, use for your summer pictures. Have it ready, and then you'll have ideas of what you want to put in there. So yeah, so I just wanted to be sure that I ran through. You had all the measurements. It's pretty easy from there. I don't need to walk through step by step by step by step. It's great. Beginners can do it, no problem. Just follow along on the video. It will be uploaded to YouTube, so we won't lose it. And again, the Create an Album you can use for so many different things. So I did that as part 1 so that you can see how that goes together. But the way that I did that particular one works with this particular kit. So that is it. We finished in record time, 45 minutes. So those of you that have already bought it, I hope you enjoy it. And again, the first one that buys one of the 3 that are left, I will give you the one where the album is already made and all the measurements are marked. I will give you those ones that I just showed tonight with all the measurements marked. That is it for me. we will see you. Ricky and I will be here tomorrow at 8 p.m. with some new goodies to show you from 49er Market, some All in Create, and some, I think, Ciao Bella, a few other things that came in today. So we will, oh, pardon me. Oh, I am so sorry. I just couldn't hold that yawn in. So have a good night, everybody. Stay safe and keep creating.